Hey there, this is Jim Wilbur from the band Superchunk, who record for Merge Records. And I'm doing this little bit of content called Digging for Something, I believe. And I'm here to talk about some Merge releases that have been either important to me or that I care about or that have stayed with me over the years. And we'll start off with the Rocketines. This record is called Sweet Bird of Youth. All their records are great. This is a band maybe that I have played live with, not in the band, but at least playing shows together more than any other band. And it never was a bad thing. Every night was great. And I believe they still get together once in a while to do reunions and stuff like that. Totally worth seeing. I'd get up off my deathbed to go see the Rocketines. And I don't say that about really anything because I never go out. I never do anything. So that's pretty important. Next. What do we have here? Seaweed. The 1999 classic, Actions and Indications. Maybe the closest thing to heavy metal this label ever put out. Maybe Breadwinner is a little more metal. But these guys are great. The first tour I ever did, either with Superchunk or with any band, was with these guys. They drove to North Carolina in a modified El Camino or something. It had a cap on it. It was crazy. There were 5 people in this vehicle. And they drove all the way from Tacoma. We did the tour together. There were nights that were great. There were nights where there were no people there but us, and we always had a good time. Still really good friends with the singer Aaron from this band. Talk to him frequently. It's kind of amazing after 35 years. The friendships you make through this crazy business, the ones that last. The whole band are great. I mean, I'm friends with all of them. It's just for some reason Aaron and I stay in touch more. But it's a great record, full of catchy songs. I'm thinking of Through the Window and Hard Times, especially Against the Sky. Oh, all great. Can't go wrong. This, what we have here, is the Bricks cassette, which was Mac's band, I think before Superchunk, but he did this in his apartment in New York City that he shared with my best friend growing up, Andrew Webster. Andrew is how I met Mac, so that's sort of, a little creation story. And I've been looking at this, and it looks like I'm sure there's a typo, because there's a song called "The Sturgeon," and on the cassette it's called "The Surgeon." The thing I wanted to talk about Bricks was the song. It's a 7-inch called "The Girl with the Carrot Skin," because it's that 7-inch was a Merge release, but I helped pay for it or something like that. And it's the only time I ever was involved on that level of putting out an actual record. I mean, that I hadn't actually played on or anything. But I did that because all the Brick songs were stories about friends and relationships of friends and whatnot. And I had been dating a woman. So the song is about her and the adventures that we got into. And I think that the idea was that if I helped pay for the record, they would write a song about it. It's maybe my greatest claim to fame. Lastly, I wanted to talk about the band Spent. We don't have any physical product here, but I'm sure we can put something here or here. When I was in college, I was in 2 bands. I was in a band called Humidifier, with John King and Dennis Saulnier and a couple other people who were only in it briefly. And I was also in a band called Alligator with Annie Hayden and Joe Weston and a guy named John McMahon, who's still one of my best friends in the world. And when I got the call to like move down to North Carolina and join Superchunk, those two bands, the members of them kind of like coalesced and became Spen, minus Dennis. I always thought whenever I heard them, I felt like equally kind of proud and envious because it was a band I wish I could have been in. But, you know, what are you going to do? Great records, great songs. They had 3 songwriters and very distinct, and yet they really went together well. Kind of like, I think of like how the Go-Betweens, like Robert Forster and Grant McLennan, had very different styles, but they complemented each other so well. In the Spent, you have 3 songwriters. So definitely worth checking out.
Excuse me while I drink myself to death. Another piece of mind.
That's really it.